So do you also use Razorpay as your payment gateway? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we are going to understand how to create Xero contact on Razorpay payment. So here I am using Razorpay as my payment gateway, and here my objective is that whenever I am going to receive new payment through Razorpay, then automatically that customer should be created as a new contact in my Xero account. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Razorpay with my Xero account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen.
Welcome to my screen. So in this video, I'll show you how to automatically create a Xero contact whenever a payment is received on Razorpay. So this automation will save you time by eliminating manual data entry and keeping your accounting records up to date effortlessly. So stay tuned as I walk you through the step-by-step process. So as you all know that I receive payments through Razorpay, and keeping track of my customers and their transactions in Xero is important for smooth accounting. So now manually adding every new customer to Xero takes time and can lead to errors. So by automatically creating a Xero contact whenever a payment is made on Razorpay, I can ensure that all customer details are recorded instantly. This helps me manage invoices, track payments, and maintain accurate financial records without any manual work. It saves time, keeps my account organized, and ensures I never miss important customer details. So now here I've already built an automation where I've connected my Razorpay account with my Xero account using an automation software. And now firstly here in this video, we are going to see the working of this automation by simply making a test payment, or you can say by simply making a test order using our Razorpay. So here you can see my Razorpay payment page, and here you can see the details that I've already pre-filled with the first name, last name, email, phone number, street address, city, state, and the PIN code. So now you have to fill in all the details. I'm going to click on this pay. And now here it is asking me to select the payment method. So here as you can see that my payment is in a test mode. That means this is the test payment, and here for the test payment I'm going to select my payment method as UPI. And then I'm going to enter the UPI ID over here, and then I'm going to click on this verify and pay. And here you can see we have successfully made a payment over here. That means we have successfully placed a test order using our Razorpay payment page. So now let's go and check our Xero account. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new contact with the name testing user. And here you can see the address, city, state, PIN code, email address, and the phone number. So with this, we have successfully seen the working of this automation. Now here in this video, we are going to learn step by step that how you can set up this automation by simply connecting your Razorpay with your Xero account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software, and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notifications when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. So here on my screen you can see Pabbly Connect's homepage, and you can visit it by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect/ina/ in your browsers. And here you can see two options, that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see your Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection I need to create a workflow first. So for that, here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as create Xero contact on Razorpay payment. And now here after giving a name to my workflow, it is asking me to select the folder. So here in the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So here in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as contacts. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. So now moving back to my Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Razorpay, as I'm receiving new payments through Razorpay. So Razorpay is a popular online payment gateway in India that makes it easy for businesses to accept payments from customers. So here in my Razorpay trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as payment captured, so that whenever we are going to receive new payment through our Razorpay, then automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response, or you can say automatically this entire workflow is going to get triggered. Okay, so now after selecting my trigger event, you can see I have received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Razorpay with Pabbly Connect. So I'm following the instructions given below. Firstly, here I'm going to copy this webhook URL. And here I've already logged in my Razorpay account. So this is my Razorpay account, and from here I'm going to click on this account and settings given the left side bar. And here under account and settings, you can see we have received the option for website and app settings. And here under website and app settings, you can see we have received the option for webhooks. So I'm going to select it. And then here under this webhooks, I'm going to add a new webhook over here by clicking on this add a new webhook button. And then a webhook setup dialog box has appeared in front of us. So here in this webhook URL field, I need to enter the webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow. So this is my webhook URL, and then here it is asking me to select the active events. So here for the active events, I need to select the trigger event that I've selected in my Pabbly's workflow. So here for the active events, I'm going to select payment captured, and then I'm going to click on this create webhook. And here you can see we have successfully created a webhook. That means we have successfully set up a webhook inside our Razorpay, or you can say we have successfully connected our Razorpay with Pabbly Connect. So now here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a webhook response, we need to do a test submission. And to do a test submission, we need to make a test payment using our Razorpay payment page. So for that, let me take you back to my payment page. Here I'm going to refresh it. And again here I'm going to enter some dummy details and do a test submission. So here for the first name, I'm going to enter the first name as Smart, last name as Customer. Here for the email, I'm going to enter the email as smart@pabblytudes.com. Here for the phone number, I'm going to enter a random phone number. And then here for the street address, I'm going to enter the address as 234 ABC, city as Bhopal, state as Madhya Pradesh, and a random pin code. And then I'm going to click on this pay. And again here I'm going to select my payment method as UPI. And then I'm going to enter a test UPI ID, and then I'm going to click on this verify and pay. And here you can see we have successfully made a payment. That means we have successfully placed a test order using our Razorpay payment page. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the UPI ID. Here you can see the status. Here you can see the order ID, street address, state, pin code, phone number, last name, first name, email, city, and some other details as well. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So once we are going to receive a new payment through our Razorpay, then automatically I want to add that customer as a new contact in my Xero account. So for that, I need to connect my Xero with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. So here I'm going to select my action application as Xero. So Xero is a cloud-based accounting software that helps businesses manage their finances easily. So here in my Xero action step, I'm going to select my action event as create a contact, so that whenever we are going to receive a new payment through our Razorpay, then automatically that customer is going to be added as a new contact in our Xero account. Okay, so now here to connect my Xero with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Xero account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this connect with Xero. And then here Pabbly Connect is requesting for the access. So here I'm going to give access to Pabbly Connect as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me to select the organization. So here by clicking on this drop down menu, you can see the organization that I've already created in my Xero account. So I'm going to select that particular organization, and then here it is asking me to enter the contact name and some other details. So now here, instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the any response that I've received in my trigger step. Mapping makes our text dynamic so that whenever we are going to receive a new payment through our Razorpay, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here for the contact name, I'm going to map my customer name. So here I'm going to select the first name first, and then I'm going to enter a space, and then I'm going to map the last name. So this is the contact name. Scrolling little down, here this contact code, account number are not a required field. Then I'm going to leave both of the fields blank, and then here it is asking me for the first name and the last name. So here for the first name, I'm going to map the first name. So this is the first name, and then here for the last name, I'm going to map the last name. Moving forward, here for the email address, I'm going to map the email address. This is the email address. Scrolling little down. Again, this bank account number, text account number, address types are not a required field. So here I'm going to leave them blank. But if you want to add any other detail, then you can do it as per your need. And here for the address, I'm going to map the street address. Moving forward, here for the city, I'm going to map the city. So this is the lead city. Here I'm going to map the region, that is state over here. Scrolling little down, here for the postal code, I'm going to map the postal code. And again, these fields are not a required field, so here I'm going to leave all of them blank. And lastly, here I'm going to map the lead's phone number. So this is my lead's phone number, and now you have to enter all the required details. I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully created a new contact in our Xero account for the new payment received to our Razorpay. So now let's go and check our Xero account. Here I'm going to refresh it. And then here you can see we have successfully created a new contact with the name Smart Customer. Here you can see the address, city, state, PIN code, and the email address and the phone number. So with this, we have successfully set up our entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as Razorpay and our action as Xero. So that whenever we are going to receive new payment to our Razorpay, then automatically that customer is going to be created as a new contact in our Xero account. Okay, so these were the steps to how to create Xero contact on Razorpay payment. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. So now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any query, then you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, then you can simply visit our website, that is www.pabbly.com. So now if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.